There are two types of people who grow tomatoes. The first type plants seeds, waters them, and gets a few tomatoes. Small harvest, short season, and then it's over. The second type does something different. They plant once, and somehow their plants keep producing. Again and again. For months, same soil, same weather, same plant, but completely different results. So what's the difference? It's not luck, it's not expensive fertilizers, and it's definitely not hard work, it's knowledge today. You're going to learn 7 powerful secrets that experienced farmers use to turn a single tomato plant into a continuous production machine. These are not random tips from the internet. These are practical, proven techniques used by people who grow food not just for survival, but for profit. And if you stay till the end, you'll realize something shocking. Most people fail at growing tomatoes. Not because they don't try, but because they're doing it completely wrong. Secret 1. The deep planting technique to 30 to 7 o'clock. Let's start with the foundation, because if your roots are weak, nothing else matters. Here's something most beginners don't know. Tomato plants are unique. Unlike most plants, they have the ability to grow roots from their stems, yes? Even the green part above the soil. Now think about this. If you plant a tomato seedling normally, like other plants, you only get a small root system, but if you plant it deep into the soil, burying part of the stem, that stem turns into roots. More roots equals stronger. Stronger plant equals more nutrients. More nutrients equals more. Tomatoes simple. Experienced farmers often plant tomatoes up to 60 to 70% deep. Some even plant them sideways and let the plant curve upward. Why? Because that entire buried stem becomes a massive underground root network, and that's what allows the plant to support continuous fruit production. If you ignore this step, you are literally limiting your harvest from day one. Secret 2. Pruning. The hidden power move, 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock. Now, here's where most people make a big mistake. They think more branches equals more tomatoes, but in reality, it's the opposite. Tomato plants grow small shoots between the main stem and branches. These are called suckers, and if you let them grow, they steal energy from the plant. Instead of focusing on fruit, the plant wastes energy growing unnecessary leaves. Professional growers remove these suckers regularly. This process is called pruning, and it does 3 powerful things. First, it directs energy into fruit production. Second, it improves airflow, reducing disease. Third, it allows sunlight to reach deeper parts of the plant. The result? Bigger tomatoes, healthier plants, longer production cycles. But here's the important part. You don't remove everything, you guide the plant, you shape it. Think of it like training a machine, not cutting it randomly. Secret 3. Companion planting 12 o'clock to 16 o'clock. Nature already has solutions, you just need to use them. Tomatoes don't like being alone. When planted with the right companions, they grow better, faster, and healthier. One of the most powerful combinations is tomatoes plus basil. This is not just tradition, it's science. Basil helps repel harmful insects. It improves the flavor of tomatoes, and it creates a natural balance in your garden. Other good companions include garlic gives repels, pests. Marigold gives protects roots. Onions gives improves soil health. Farmers who understand this don't rely heavily on chemicals, they let nature do the work, and that's why their plants keep producing longer than usual. Secret 6. The calcium hack. Shilildent dal arshident. Now let's talk about a silent killer, a problem that destroys tomato crops worldwide. It's called blossom end rot. You've probably seen it. Tomatoes that look perfect from one side, but black and rotten from the bottom. Most people think it's a disease. It's not. It's a calcium deficiency. And here's the surprising part. Your soil might already have calcium, but the plants still can't absorb it properly. So what do smart growers do? They add simple, natural calcium sources. One of the easiest methods is using crushed eggshells. Dry them, crush them, mix into soil. Another option is bone meal. These slowly release calcium, ensuring your plant gets a steady supply. And when your plant is healthy inside, it produces clean, strong, market-quality tomatoes. Secret 5. Watering the right way, 20 o'clock to 24 o'clock. Water is not just about quantity, it's about timing. Most beginners either overwater or water at the wrong time, and both can destroy your yield. Here's the rule experienced farmers follow: water deeply, but not frequently. This forces roots to grow deeper, making the plant stronger, and the best time to water: early morning. Why? Because the plant absorbs water before the heat hits. If you water at night, moisture sits on leaves, creating fungus and disease. Also, avoid watering the leaves. Always water the base. Small change, massive difference. Secret 6. Support system, 24 o'clock to 27 minutes and 0 seconds. Tomatoes are not meant to lie on the ground. When they do, they rot faster, they get attacked by pests, and they produce less. That's why farmers use stakes, cages, or trellises. Supporting the plant does 3 things: keeps fruits clean and fruits, sunlight exposure increases, airflow, and, most importantly, it allows the plant to focus on production. Instead of survival, a supported plant can produce 2 to 3 times more tomatoes than an unsupported one. Secret T. The regrowth strategy. Arshitiden dalsentia ardent. Now, this is where things get interesting. Most people think tomato plants are seasonal. Harvest gives finish, but smart growers extend the life of their plants. How? By controlling growth. At the end of a production cycle, they cut back certain parts of the plant. They remove old, unproductive branches. They feed the plant again, and they allow new growth to begin in warm climates, like Pakistan. This technique can give you multiple harvest cycles from the same plant. That means more tomatoes, without starting from zero. This is how farmers turn one planting into long-term production. OUTRO, 32 minutes and 0 seconds to 35 minutes and 0 seconds. So now you understand the truth. Growing tomatoes is not difficult, but growing them the right way, that's what changes everything. Most people focus on planting, but successful growers focus on strategy. They build strong roots, they control growth, they work with nature, not against it. And that's why their plants don't just grow. They produce again and again and again. If you apply even a few of these secrets, you won't just grow tomatoes, you'll create a system. And once you understand this, you'll never look at farming the same way again.